You're watching TDR TV, the home of Team Dobson Racing.
This week, my daddy's racing at...
It's Las Vegas, no, Vegas. Skeggy, last one of the year. Good morning. Just having a cup of tea out of my Liquid Molly sponsored Isaac Smith cup. Isaac races in TCR. We had a good chat with him at Donington a bit since. Keep going, Isaac. Bit of a different level, but early morning. The car is sort of ready. I'm just getting the van ready. We're just charging the leisure battery up for the last weekend of racing. So what's happened since? So I've changed employment. Motor Parts Direct. We've been getting some bits and bobs, consumables, stuff like that off them because they're fantastic price anyway as it was, but we now actually work there. So thank you for giving me a job and helping me fund this, of course. The kart itself, bodged together basically just to race this weekend. The weights are massively out. Thank you to Stock Kart Matt McNaughton, who also that's out. We were on to him yesterday numerous times last night trying to work out the weights because the weights of the kart were actually the wrong way around. So we've had to do some dramatic things to get it the right way around. So no wonder it were driving like crap in the wet. We're going to have to look into that in the off season. Other than that, yeah, final weekend. So we're not racing today, but Chloe is having a trial at 3:30. As always, we're working and stuff like that, so we are going to be pushing it to get there. I need to get this kart in and everything as quick as I can. So you're probably saying why you're videoing, but it's just to give you a bit of an idea. So the season is now coming to a wrap. This is the last one. Sweetie's birthday tonight. Chloe's on racing. We're doing a dash for cash in the champions car, Danny. I ain't really gonna get the quickest lap time and win. I am sure I am doing it for one reason only, and that's to have a go in someone else's to see where it differs. Never had a go in anyone else's, certainly on tarmac, so that'll be interesting. So other than that, to get Big Bertha loaded up and get that battery on, get that in, get some clothes in, and off we go. Ooh, one more thing, so just so it doesn't bore you, we're going to need it today. We've got an heater. We're going to need that, so thank you to Wentworth Garage for that. A local to us, they sponsored us last year. Thank you very much for that, guys. See there. We're here at Skeggy. We've got here. We got stuck behind Titanic on back of a truck, right? So we struggled, but Chloe's ready. You'll be fine. So 901 is Chloe. Go on, Chloe. So more than anything, we hope she just enjoys it. We're just having a jog, just get a better position. I don't mean to say too much, Cara, but she's already going quicker than you did. Spencer and Mark swapping carts in your beds. And our clothes actually holding an half decent bit. Ooh. too fast round corner. She's trying to go again. Bless her. You what? No, it's just got stuck. She's trying to go again. Well done, Chloe. Oh, I'm videoing, Chloe. So I know it's not the biggest in the world, but DT Motorsport on Facebook. Where else can you hire a cart? 260 quid a meeting, there's a few left. Worth every penny, guys. Motorsport for one day. Callie. Hi, Chloe. What did you think of racing?
It's good.
Yeah? You do it again?
I don't like that,
Yeah?
yeah.
What's on? Thank you.
Now on, Mr. Skeg Vegas 2023 apparently, that's why you just
Famous Vegas sign.
Well done, that's very, very good. All the dream.
Hey, Chloe.
Hello.
Mr. Skeg Vegas.
Take a stop up. Grumps. When your kids get the phone? Don't ask. Sunday's racing. She's a bit mucky, but yeah, we did all right there. Just a quick one. So a certain racer that I said I wouldn't name names, but his dad wanted me to, Alex, can race stock carts and Formula 2s, but apparently injured himself last night doing can. He's got a sorely finger, so no comment on that. But we'll give you an update on racing later on today.
A few moments later.
that's race 1 done of Skeg Fun Day. Obviously all points and that still count, so we finished 9th. So the bodge setup that we got, thank you Matt McNaughton for giving us some really weird tyre pressures to try, worked actually. It ran pretty well. Very different to what I'm used to. But once I got used to it after a couple of laps, it came to me, so that's that. So we finished 9th. We were the highest blue, it's blue grade award today, so we're the highest blue. So we've got half a chance, half a start. Be nice for a trophy for end of season, but we'll see. So keep watching this space. See you. Race 2, not quite as good. Again, started by we got on track. We'd not even gone round into formation and my chain came off. It's the joys of these things. But we got the chain back on and did manage to start. Running all right. We got a big hit from a few at Reds that sent us out wide and we lost a couple of places, but we're still in points. And then unfortunately there were a restart and on the back straight we all got stuck together. Me, I think Carter were on inside of me and another 2 were on outside. The 4 don't go, even though these things are a bit smaller. We were heading towards wall, we did everything we could do, but me and Carter got hooked up a little bit. Finally got away from each other. I went flying down the back straight to go into the bottom corner at full pace to suddenly realise that it didn't turn at all. Headed towards the wall. Brown pants moment, not gonna lie, and had to pull off because we did just miss the wall by about 2 inches in the end. Pulled off, come off, and basically our tyre had been pulled off rim. So don't know how we got down first straight, to be honest, but when we got into the corner it just didn't turn, so we were never going to get anywhere, so we pulled off. Still an enjoyable race though. There's some good racing there. Obviously you've got the nuns coming through that are both battling for championships. So in first race I did pull out at way for them. In second race they were coming through again, so getting ready to do the same, but never got a chance. Nearly butted wall instead. But other than that, all good. Cara's just getting mucky. She's just realigned Dawn's engine because the chain on Dawn's came off mid-race.
Oh, she can't do it. She's the racer. I'm not the racer.
Yeah, not bad for a lass that used to work in a chocolate shop, is it? So yeah. Other than that, we've got 2 more races to go. When it comes to the Blue Championship Trophy for today, one of my mates, Lawson, Brad, has just got the same position as I did in the first race, so me and him are level on points for the Blue Award. Let's hope it just comes down to who looks the best looking. Maybe not. Right, on that note, City. That's race 3 finished. What can we say? Race 3 is the final. We had a puncher in the second race, so obviously we had to swap the setup up a little bit, so I weren't quite expecting anything. But it was good. Nice clean enough racing. Everybody racing for position. You've got to bear in mind the silver roof is up for grabs, the GP is up for grabs, so without you realising there's 5 people on that track that are desperate to win, and you don't really want to get in way of. So you do compromise your race a little bit. Some people might not, but I do try and get out of the way of them where I can. So we ended up finishing in the points again. So we're still, at this moment in time, with one race to go, the leading blue top point scorer. So let's see what could happen in this last race, because we don't only have 4. But other than that, let's see. Overall, the weekend's been good. As you can see, the weather's held off. It's been dry. I think everyone's been fairly sensible. There's been a few crashes here and there, but you know, it's how an end of season bash should be. So happy days. So on that note, I'll have my burger. I'll see you. So Chloe, that's the end of 2024, isn't it, kid?
Yeah.
You can tell where we are, Skegness famous container tunnel. So we had 4 races today, 3 in a Grand National. From our point of view, we had the chance of blue going into the last race. Unfortunately, we finished a couple of places behind Brad Lawson, and he pipped us to it in the end. Such a shame. We'd raced all right all day, we just didn't quite get that extra bit that we needed. But the setup we got on the kart today made it race. That's the start. So it's now time for a strip down. The nuns took the race meeting to the very last minute, which was quite good. Other than that, we ain't got any damage, so it's home time. That is 2024. An alright meeting, to be honest. Nothing spectacular. Chloe had her first go ever, didn't she?
Yes.
Callie became troop leader of a dance as well this weekend, didn't you, kid?
Yeah.
So all in all, not too bad. Silly. So we have to finish this season off obviously with the obvious. I do apologise to bore you to death, but obviously this season we were backed again by some fantastic sponsors. Most of our sponsors just sticking to us from the first season. So I have to say there might be a big list here, but I'm going to just thank everybody for our racing career so far. So we've always been supported by Bat for Bolts, one of our better sponsors, first sponsors, bigger sponsors should I say. They've always supported us, not just with helping run the kart, but they've also helped us out with parts and bolts galore. The good news is that next season they are going to continue to help us that way. They have stepped back a little bit, but they are going to help us where they can with bits and bobs. We've also had sponsors from Liquid Molly, fantastically big company. Massive thing to get them to sponsor us. Yuasa sponsored us this year, Yuasa batteries. A little bit strange for me because we don't sell them now in my new job, so obviously that's a sponsorship that can't continue anyway, but fantastic from their support. We also have big sponsors and support from GME. The reason we race is the Gilbank family, 20 and 21 in Formula 1. Can't thank them enough, so fantastic thanks to them guys. Ropers obviously helped us out with the kart this year and getting it sorted, so thank you to them. Wow Graphics for doing the kart and doing our Dawn's kart this year. Let's just go back and just finish the sponsors off really. Shoehealer in Doncaster obviously supported us last season. Direct Cars in Dewsbury sponsored us last season, and obviously that gave us the chance to sort of step up. Wentworth Garage has always been a supporter of ours. Performance Direct supported us for the both seasons as well, and we have really stepped up from a small sponsorship with Betty's for the first season to a fantastic cover from Betty's Surf in Cornwall last season. And just to say thank you very much, you might have already seen it or I might have already mentioned it, but Betty's Surf is going to continue their sponsorship next season as our main sponsor. So next season has seen a bit of a drop in sponsorships. The world isn't an easy place, I'm not going to lie. We're not going to try and mix business with pleasure too much either, so we aren't going to go on the beg for sponsorship within the business. It's just not what we want to do now. We want to try and split it as much as possible. So we've sort of chosen to back away from a few sponsors as well. That saying, if you watch our vlog and you fancy helping us out, we've gone for one big sponsor and then a little bit like chili bowl style and all that. We're going to have a load of little sponsors just down the back. They're cheap as chips, so that's the kind of sponsor you can have if you just want to see your name on a cart that's going round the country for the year and also on as race fan. But other than that, we are just going it alone with Betty Surf, so thank you to them. But every one of them sponsors that we've mentioned, probably missed a couple to be honest, but they've supported us since the very beginning, and they've got us to a point now where this season we really did take it up another step. The cart had better stuff on it. We did and set the cart up better. We've obviously got the race van, which makes life a lot better, and the cart obviously got us all the way up to blue. Unfortunately, bit of bad luck in the end of the season gradings, and not going to a couple, which was his own fault, has meant that we will probably start next season as a yellow. Nice looking roof though. But yeah, like I say, I know it's 4 minutes of your life that you've just lost, but I've got to say, without sponsors, most of us don't race. It's as simple as that. The racers in higher levels don't race without us. Touring cars and everything, they all need sponsors to simply get out there nowadays. So I cannot thank mine enough. So I hope I've mentioned everybody. If I haven't, and you've ever put any money or any help our way, I really do apologise. It's a long list and I don't want to bore people too much, but they do all deserve a massive thumbs up and a TDR civvy. This is 2023 season signing out. Look forward to what comes up next season. See there. So just proof that we do these in one take. I did miss a couple out, and it really bugs me that I missed a couple out and that were it. But their support has been equally as good. Perflux, Mike at Perflux, which is now Cooper's Fram where I work, same company. Fantastic, always supports and shows an interest, so thank you, Mike. And also Kielder Tools, again we sell them where I work now as well, so I've got to give them a plug, but they helped massively last year, so thank you to you guys. But again, thank you to them all, every single one of them. See there.
Climax. The final showdown between bitter rivals. This is what it all comes down to. One final race.
I don't know what that means. The only thing I know is every time I race, I push myself to the limit. And when I reach this limit, I push myself even harder.
2023 in short numbers for Tdr Racing, take 25. We'll go for it. So, we had the most race meetings we've ever done before. We got the most points we've ever had before. We got blue and stayed blue all season. We got into the gold top, but not only did we get into it, we did the 4th row of the gold top. We got into the British. We ran 2 carts. We got the least damage we've ever done before. We got to race at Bradford. We got a race van. We got the best sponsors we've ever had before. We had the most fun we've ever had before. 2023 will take some beating for Team Tdr in only a 2nd season. Next season, we're going to try and continue. And one of the things we'll continue with is this vlog. This vlog we're just doing to try and help our sponsors, help the racing, and just give you a bit of an insight. So, on that note, Tdr Racing in numbers for 2023, signing off. See there.